The guest who insults my cooking, trashes my home, and still expects an invite, seriously? So here's the situation. AITAH for telling my husband his friend can come to Thanksgiving. But I'm not dealing with his nonsense anymore. My husband has this friend, let's call him Craig, and somehow, every time this man enters my house, he turns into a walking complaint machine. The first holiday we ever invited him to was Thanksgiving a few years ago. I spent the entire day cooking turkey, sides, everything from scratch. When dinner was finally ready, Craig asked to wash his hands. Fair. But instead of going to the bathroom like a normal human, he walked straight into the kitchen, stared at the dishes piled in the sink, and loudly asked why I didn't clean them already. I had cooked an entire Thanksgiving meal. The dishes existed because of him, my husband, and literally every other living being in the house. But my husband told me Craig was probably joking and I was being too sensitive. Fast forward to Easter. Against my better judgment, we invited him again. Craig offered to bring a pie. I told him that I was already making carrot cake and cheesecakes, stuffed strawberries, and didn't need more dessert. He offered rolls instead. I joked that if he didn't bring King Hawaiian sweet rolls, he wouldn't be allowed inside. Apparently, he took that joke as a personal challenge. I told him dinner was at 5 p.m. At 5, nothing. At 5:30, still nothing. We finally ate. At 6, still no Craig. By 6:30, dinner and dessert were over. We were sitting on the couch when he waltzed in at 7 p.m., holding of course King Hawaiian butter rolls, and the dreaded pie he promised he wouldn't bring. But the best part, he walked to the sink again, saw the new dishes from the dinner he missed entirely, and made another comment about my messy kitchen. Then he sat down, tasted the cold food, and said his girlfriend cooks way better. And at the end of the night, when I told him not to forget his pie, he said he didn't even like sweets. He literally brought a pie he didn't want, simply to ignore what I said and dump it on me. Now Thanksgiving is coming again, and my husband wants to invite him again. I told him fine, but the first condescending comment Craig makes, he can walk right back out. And if he tries to leave another unwanted pie, I swear I'll slam it in his hands before he hits the door. My husband says I'm taking everything out of context. I say showing up 2 hours late, insulting the host twice, and dropping off food he doesn't even want is pretty clear behavior.
So, Aita?